Kia ora, I'm David Chester with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This week get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock with news US Republicans are becoming more like the communist Chinese... Kia ora, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This week get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock with news US Republicans are becoming more like the Chinese Communist Party than they probably realise. But first, there were 209,000 initial jobless claims in the US last week, a small decrease from the prior week, but less of a decrease than seasonal factors would have assumed. That level may grow. The Challenger Job Club report came in with another outsized count for May, and we're up 47% over the same month in 2024. They say layoff activity is now spreading to other sectors other than just the federal government. And we should note that US data reliability may become more like Chinese data, heavily influenced by politics. In a random note, the Bureau of Labor Statistics said it isn't going to survey prices as deeply anymore, which could mean inflation will be what the administration says it is. They are also shifting that statistic agency to be under the control of hardline Howard Lutnick. And the Republicans have gone on the attack at the bipartisan Congressional Budget Office for saying that their new budget will swell their deficit by $2.4 trillion US. Meanwhile, there's been a phone call between Chinese President Xi and US President Trump, but it seems to have achieved little other than agreement for more talks. However, mutual visits are likely, and the set piece opportunities may give Xi an opportunity to get Trump to chicken out. In China, the Caixin China General Services PMI rose in May from April's 7-month low and in line with market forecasts of only a modest expansion. And as expected, the European Central Bank cut its key interest rates by 25 basis points at its overnight meeting to 2.15%. And last week, container freight rates jumped an outsized 40% from the prior week, with capacity struggling to cope with the sudden Trump tariff tax pause and a new rush to beat what might happen in 90 days. It was impossible for shipping lines to adjust capacity for this unexpected shift. The US Treasury 10-year yield is now at 4.39% and up 4 basis points from yesterday. And Wall Street is weaker with the S&P 500 down 0.7% in Thursday trade as confidence in public policy fades in a sudden Trump-Musk slanging match. And the price of gold will start today at $3,352 an ounce and down $28 from yesterday. American oil prices are up 50 cents at just over $63 a barrel in the US, while the international Brent price is up the same amount at just over $65 a barrel. And the Kiwi dollar is still at 60.4 US cents, essentially unchanged from yesterday at this time. Against the Aussie, we're also unchanged at just under 92.8 Australian cents. Against the euro, we're up 10 basis points at 52.9 euro cents. That all means our trade weight index starts today at 68.3 and up 10 basis points from yesterday. You can get more news about the economy in New Zealand from interest.co.nz. Kia ora, I'm David Chaston, and we'll do this again on Monday.